All right, we are now joined by Nebraska, and we have head coach Rhonda Revelle and student athletes Gabby Banda, Tatum Edwards, Emily Lockman, and Brooke Thomason. We'll start with an opening comment from Coach, and then we'll open to the floor with questions.
I have actually a couple of things to say. Today we didn't have perfect execution, but we had perfect, what we've had all year, perfect heart for the game, perfect purpose, perfect in the way that we played hard for each other and that we were all in it together, pitch for pitch. And I am just really proud of these young women sitting next to me and that aren't in this room. And I think that people got to get a taste of what Nebraska softball is about. And we haven't been about the scoreboard all year. We're not going to start being about the scoreboard now. But I'll tell you, we are resilient, we're pesky, we have gigantic hearts, and we love the game, and we really love one another. And I said it last week that I'm a blessed coach to be able to spend my days with this group.
All right, we'll go to the floor with questions. Please raise your hand and wait for a mic to come to you, and then state your name and affiliation.
Rhonda, in the seventh, Armstrong beats out a grounded, a short, and a safe. And then she tries to steal second when you got Maddie on deck. Did somebody miss a call for a hit and run, or did Armstrong just take off? Or explain that play to me, please.
Rayburn, I understand the question. I know it's going to happen. And out of respect for our athletes and our coaches, I just don't. I would rather not. There was some miscommunication, but it was miscommunication in about 7 different directions. So, and I'm, seriously, so it sometimes things like that happen, and our kids are playing hard, and our coaches are coaching hard, and just happen.
Brian Rosenthal, Lincoln Journal-Star. Brooke, going back to the fly ball in the 7th inning, the line drive, would you play it differently if you could? How would you approach it now?
That's the only different thing I would have done. So.
Did you think you could when you went up there? Did you think about letting it drop and play it, say, for a single instead of a triple? Or how did you think about approaching it when you went up to it?
Well, I wanted to catch it, so that's all I would have done different.
Okay.
Emily struck out. It's Rob White, Omaha World Herald. Struck out Suze the first time up. Second time the home run. What was different, or what happened on the pitch?
She just adjusted, and she won that at bat. And I mean, I went all out, and she went all out. She just happened to win.
Matt Santa Maria, 1011 Lincoln. Coach, can you just talk about Emily? I mean, she came into such a difficult situation there, the 2 men on, 1 out, and for a freshman, I mean, she handled the situation.
Well, she's actually a sophomore now.
Either way, she still handled it pretty well.
She was Emily, and Emily that's her goal, is just to go out and be who she is, and she did that. And on this stage, sometimes that's a challenge, but she did it, and she did it masterfully. And she came in and got us out of a huge inning right there.
And Emily, can you just talk about your mindset coming into that situation?
Really, I was just trying to hold it down. I knew that Tatum had been doing a good job, and I was coming in, so I knew that I had to get outs and feed the D. That's really all I was trying to do.
Rhonda, a couple times you walked Inglesby intentionally and kind of got the 4 or 5 hitters out. Was that kind of, did you want to avoid her, and then I guess eventually Souza got you?
Yeah, she's a great hitter anyway, and she has been hitting well. Not that she's ever not hit well. And I just felt like we were going to make somebody else have to do it. because she's kind of that kid on their team.
Tatum, you had some early walks, and then you got back on track. You had the 1-2-3 inning, and things looked to be going pretty good for you. Then the walks came back. What happened in the meantime there?
I mean, I found a groove there, and it wasn't. It was just things that happened, and things that started not really going my way. And I think that there wasn't anything that really happened differently. I think it was just they were watching balls go by, and they did a good job of adjusting on me. And I think that was pretty much it. No mindset had changed. Nothing had changed in my part. I think they just did a better job of watching balls go by.
Coach, do you worry about the way you respond? I mean, the way that you lost, such a heartbreaking. Do you worry about the resolve of this team at all moving forward to Saturday?
Absolutely not. No, that's never been a question all year. And what I said to them in the locker room, we're a team that's still learning every day. I mean, I've said that every day. It didn't matter if it was January, February, March, or May. And we have used every one of our losses and moved forward and gotten better from it. And for this group to be on this stage, all of them for the first time, I thought they handled it well. And I thought they had a good approach going in. I thought they appeared the same in the dugout. Their pregame was the same. But now we've got one game under our belt. So, it's just time to just keep playing ball and do what we do and staying together and not really changing how we've approached this whole year.
Gabby, kind of in the middle innings there, you had a bases loaded, no out jam, started the double play, and then you guys came back and tied it up the following inning. How much was was that turned the momentum around for you guys a little bit? Was there kind of a lull there prior to that?
Yeah, I mean our double plays always are momentum changers because that's exciting for us to do on the defense, and help our pitchers out that way. But I think I think throughout the game, I don't think we ever. Obviously, momentum shifts during the game, but I feel like our team stays together and we try to keep momentum within ourselves. So I think just any out that we get, I feel like is momentum for our defense. So that's good.
In the back, too.
And Gabby, again.
Go ahead.
Gabby, again, just your thoughts on bouncing back after a frustrating loss.
Mm-hmm. It's obviously a heartbreaker, but we're not going to be phased about it. We're going to accept what just happened, move past it, and our thoughts are on the next game. We're going to not dwell on this. We're not going to keep it in. We're not going to forget about it, but we're just going to keep moving forward.
Hey, Brooke, Matt Lothrop, Channel 8 in Lincoln. Today you guys kind of had to rely on an air, pass ball, different things. How do you string together hits and execute like Coach said?
Well, I think that we're really good at executing on other teams' mistakes, and we like to take advantage of that as much as we can. And so we were able to do that today at the plate, but also like with the hitting, our hitting coach, has us work on different things throughout the game, with different pitchers. And so I think collectively we were able to adjust when we had the new pitcher come in, and we just weren't able to get, the last couple of runs.
So when you go into Saturday, is it just a deal where you try to really put the pressure on whoever you'll play and kind of live off their mistakes?
Yeah, our offense definitely puts a lot of pressure on the other team's defense, and so we're a very strong hitting team, and we'll be able to bounce back after this game.
And I think you're also at a point in the year, I mean, Inglesby is first-team All-American, and so it's not like you're facing chump change out here in pitching. I mean, this is the time, executing a bunt, moving a runner, taking an extra base, scoring on a pass ball. I mean, this is what this part of the season is all about because we're down to the final 8. So the fact that we're playing an extra inning game, one-run ball game in the College World Series, and doing some things well, wishing we had some things we could take back, but yet we're still playing hard and we're still invested. I mean, I think Eugene Linty said it a few years ago. There's not a bad day at the College World Series, so we're gonna watch this next game and see who we're gonna be playing and being ready to go. And this team fights. This team fights. I mean, my phone has blown up over the last 2 weeks because this team fights.
Coach, if you don't mind, real quick, how much of that execution was on your side, and how much was it just facing the best in the country?
Well, I don't know how to put percentages to that. I mean, yes. I mean, seriously, it's even like on that squeeze bunt, it has some air time, but we were back a little bit with that kid, and it just dropped, and they have their fastest runner at third, fastest runner in the game on their team at third, and so it's one of those things. So.
Yep. Any further questions? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.